Hello all, welcome back to the Tech on Toast podcast. My name's Chris Fletcher and it's season 11. This season we have ZenZap as our sponsor for the Tech on Toast podcast. And if you're in hospitality, you know how chaotic managing a team can get. Don't worry, ZenZap is here to change that. Now, I've been using ZenZap for my own team at Tech on Toast, and honestly, I don't know how we've managed without it. It's a game changer for keeping everything organised. Instead of juggling endless email threads, WhatsApp groups, and random sticky notes around my office, we've got everything in one place. Conversations sorted by topic, tasks assigned and tracked without fuss, and files right at your fingertips when you need them. And for you guys in the restaurants, it's a no-brainer. The kitchen team can report supply issues in a dedicated chat. Managers can roll out new specials to the front of house instantly, and task assignments like prepping for a big event, all handled effortlessly. And my absolute favourite part, ZenZap keeps your work life separate from your personal life. No more work messages clogging up my WhatsApp, and no more 10 PM pings from my team ruining my downtime. It's intuitive, secure, and works on any device, so you're always connected but always in control. If you're ready to simplify your team's comms and get your evenings back, try ZenZap for free. No card needed, zenzap.co. Go check it out. Big thanks to ZenZap. Big thanks to all of you for coming to listen. Should we get on with it? I think so. Enjoy the show. Welcome to a very special episode of the Tech on Toast podcast, and today we're here at Benares in Mayfair. Like many customers, Benares had a piece of technology they were using and they decided to change. That change didn't go too well. There's three reasons why they moved: simplicity, agility, and support. Let's go back in and find out some more. We're joined by Shubham. Shubham, yes. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Benares, I'm good, thank you.
Welcome
and
to
Mark.
Benares.
Oh, what's that? Welcome to Benares. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. No one ever asks how I am, also says welcome. So I appreciate it. And Mark from TISL, how are you?
Yeah, very good, thanks. Very good, thanks.
So look, we've come here today to have a chat really about this beautiful venue. Yes. And behind us here in the kitchen, everyone's hard at work. I don't know if you can see there, but you were saying, 5 chefs today?
Yeah.
Very cool. And what kind of business are we expecting today?
Oh, it's really quite busy. So we have around 60 tables for the lunch.
Wow.
And dinner, it's around 70.
And tell us a little bit about Benares. Tell us about what Benares is.
So it's basically your Indian cuisine. It was opened in 2003, and we've been like the one Michelin star from 2007. Congrats, Chef Samir is leading in a very best way, and he'll be like getting the Michelin star every year.
I was going to say, you can't quite see out of shop here. There's lots of awards in the cabinet.
You can see it's like. You don't need a proof.
That's very cool. How long have you been here yourself?
It's just 3 years.
3 years?
Just 3 years. I'm very new.
3 years. Well, I know, actually, I was talking to the guys. It's some long service. The GM, 17 years?
Right? Yeah, that's our general manager who leads our team, Mr. Mukesh Pandey.
Yeah.
It's like, he's been here for 17 years.
That's a long time. Mark, have you been at TISL for 17 years?
No, I haven't. I'm coming up for 2.
Tell us a little bit about, obviously we're here today to talk about Benares and your relationship with TISL. And tell us a little bit about your role and what TISL does.
So I look after the accounts at TISL. We probably have around 500 sites here in the UK, focused primarily in the fine dining space, and that's historically where we've come from. But we do have customers right the way across the board down to one-off coffee shops as well, and everything in between.
Wow. Yeah. So it's a very broad product. And you've got, I don't want to get too much into it, but you're a part of many products, aren't you? TISL sits in a group of...
Yeah, we sit in the Clear Course group. We're one of the Clear Course companies. We have a few sister companies inside there as well around payments and vouchers with Gift Pro as well. So those are all part of the Clear Course group, yeah.
And here we have, I mean, obviously you guys operate here, and you got, I think the relationship, bar a 6-month blip, the relationship has been going on for like 20 years, is that right?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, almost right back to the beginning of Benares.
What are the main benefits of working, or you found of working with having that relationship with these guys and working with TISL? What are the things that really kind of enable you and your lovely team behind us here to do their work?
So the best part is that they are very easily available. They are always like a problem-solving people. Whenever you give them a call, they'll immediately solve your problem, like in a matter of minutes.
It's key, right? Isn't it?
It's key. It's amazing. Even in the busy hours.
Yeah.
You know, I personally have called them like thrice.
You're on speed dial.
The number is on a speed dial.
Yeah, it's true, and I think people forget that support actually, and that ability to contact your supplier, whether it be the EPOS supplier or the veg guy, I said it's crucial, right? Isn't it? Because you guys are busy people.
Correct. Because our operations are like that. We are doing like on a busy time, we're doing more than 100 covers every night. And if the system hangs up, everything goes on the toss. So that's having TISL as like a fortune for us.
Yeah, and Mark, and you would say, I mean, you're obviously going to say the same, but but I think we were talking off air before about the fact that sometimes when you've been in business for a while in this market, in technology especially, people view you as a legacy product or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But actually, the support and experience you bring with you to help people like Benares is absolutely crucial.
Yeah, it's interesting. Historically, our product was based on a product that we resold, but we took the learnings from that and we created Horizon, knowing what our fine dining customers need inside this space. One of the key elements is support, and all of our customers, without exception, get support up until midnight every day of the year, and that's all part of their license.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you get similar feedback then, do you, from other customers saying that actually that support is crucial?
It's interesting. A lot of the new business that we get comes from referrals where staff who have used TISL previously have moved to a new location, and they seek us out because they like to use the same product at their new venues. That's quite often how we get new business.
And in terms of features, I suppose, and benefits, it's really interesting because you guys do set courses and you have your a la carte menu. How does working with that kind of technology help you do that? I mean, I was talking to, is it Richard, who's your...
Richard, yeah.
One of the other managers, restaurant manager. And he was telling me that actually being able to communicate with the kitchen, you don't need to speak to the kitchen, you can just do it through the POS. Is that right?
That's absolutely correct. And the best part is they have a Horizon Hub site. So, we can access from the phone as well. So, you don't have to go at the back office, change any of the icon or any of the message. You can do on your phone, and immediately it will reflect on the system as well. So it's very easy for us.
And simplicity, I'm guessing, is pretty... I think sometimes I work with a lot of different technology providers. I think sometimes we're guilty of overcomplicating technology, or at least the messaging about the technology. Yeah. And for you guys, without being rude, you care more about your customers' team, right, than you do about the technology.
Yes.
So, and what is it that I suppose that really helps you run a shift with this EPOS particularly? What are the things that are really helping you drive your ability to perform well for your customers?
So it's fast, first of all, and the margin of the error is very less. Whenever you're picking up the orders and everything, it does not be delayed and it doesn't get handled. So we got a system in between for 6 months. The problem which we were facing, it got handled between.
Right.
And imagine 160 hours on a Saturday night and that system goes off. It's really difficult. And then you can't access someone. But at TISL, it's the best part is you can call them anytime during the rush hour as well, and they'll help you with that.
And Mark, I mean, everyone will talk about integrations and all the bits that pop into the product. What are the key metrics for you when you're working with people like this to enable them to be able to run these shifts smoothly and kind of make sure that they're connected all the time? I think it's on all the time or whatever. Always on.
Always on.
Yeah, always on.
So I think that it starts right at the beginning. When we do the implementation, we spend a lot of time. We put a team in. They communicate very clearly with the site. They understand exactly what the requirements are. And even though Horizon on the face of things can be viewed as quite a complex system, it's all about taking that complexity and converting it into something which is seamless and simple in operation. And that's where our expertise is. And then when we hand over the system, it's something that's operationally very slick, and we can always alter it. We're just a phone call away.
Yeah. Perfect. And I think if there's three key things for you, when you're on shift or when you're kind of working with your team. You've mentioned simplicity, you mentioned support. What would be the third thing that you would say is super important to you in terms of running your business or running your shift with an EPOS supplier?
That's something technical. Yeah, it's like the changing of the prices and the icons. So because sometimes we get separate menus. Yeah, we get an individual menu. So you have to separate the pricing. You have to rename them, and it's very easy. I can do it from my phone. So that is the level of the easiness which you get with the system.
So it's like agility then. That agility to be able to kind of shift and gears.
And the best part is even if you're not tech savvy, still you can even if you're very not you, but anyone. Whoever not very tech savvy, like old people or something, to can still.
Yeah, but it's true, right, isn't it? Because I think something we always forget is that actually the workforce that work in a restaurant, aren't coming out of
Because we are not in a habits of using laptops, tabs every time. We are much more into the operations.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So, which makes our life easy.
and that's how you should build product, right, Mark?
Precisely.
You should build it around these people that are going to use it, not around where you think it may be.
Yeah.
And I suppose that's what you guys are gathering feedback, this constant loop.
We do. We're constantly picking up feedback. We're also looking at the market and seeing where the other efficiencies are, operational efficiencies or commercial efficiencies, and we spend time and effort putting those things into our product as well. It's one of the advantages of not using someone else's product or reselling someone else's product. All of that feedback goes straight into our product manager, Michael, and he's the one who sets out the roadmap and can make the developmental changes based on direct feedback from our customers.
Michael sounds like he's busy.
He's very busy lad.
And very quickly, I want to talk about the blip that we mentioned at the start.
Yeah.
So you did move to another provider. We don't need to talk about the why or what's of that, because I think there's an overarching owner of this business, right, who would decide on those things. But there was a reason why you came back, because it was only a short, was it 5 months you changed?
4 months.
4 months.
4 months.
So that's a very short time, isn't it, for such a big product, because EPOS is no small deal, right, to take in and out. So what were I think you might have covered them, but what are the main reasons that you kind of decided, or the team decided, to come back?
So the main reason, which I told you, the hanging.
Yeah.
It used to get hanged during the busy operations. The second was like them creating the buttons.
Really?
So
you didn't have the ability to
it was a bit difficult. You have to go to the back office. You have to log in and get everything. This one is like you can use from the phone, so it's much easier for us.
It's crazy. I mean, I just find it so interesting.
It's just a simple thing, isn't it?
And then the best part, the support team, you can call them anytime. With that system, it was a bit difficult because we couldn't call them. They were not 24-hour available.
Was it like an electronic type thing?
Yes, you have, and it was like more like a robotic thing.
Yeah.
You need to chat with them.
Yeah, like
you need to explain your.
Yeah, tech people, if you're listening, it turns people off like this.
I'm at the main. We are, as I mentioned, we are in the operations, and when you are busy at that time, you don't have a time to chat like that.
It's like
you prefer to like go in like an old school person. Just make a call and someone there to solve your problem.
Yeah, but old school is sometimes the best, right?
Yeah.
It's like going to a customer in your restaurant and they say, "Oh, I'm not happy with my meal." Okay, no problem. Let me log that for you, and I'll come back to you in an hour and give you you can't do that. You have to respond straight away, right?
Yeah.
And I know I'm saying that jokingly. I'm sure these companies are huge and sometimes difficult to respond, but that ability to give the reassurance to the operator that actually we've got you.
Yeah.
We know there's a issue, we're dealing with it quite quick, and I think it has to be quick, right? 45 minutes is too long during service.
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late then. Yeah. Typically, we resolve issues first time call 75% of the time. So on the phone there and then we'll resolve an issue, and that's what we strive towards. We aim to provide that level of support. Our UK based team are literally on hand from 9 a.m. till midnight every day of the year to provide that support to our customers.
Wow. And then and now you're back.
Yeah.
TISL are back in Benares.
That's right. It's great.
How's the rate? Is it like you were never gone?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I remember sitting down at that first meeting and understanding exactly what the pain points were. It was a very nice lunch, I have to admit. And yeah, we worked I think in 4 or 5 weeks, we were back in and installed and up and running. And that's what it was. And it's great to be back. It's great to be associated with the brand, a successful brand, a starred brand. It's fantastic.
And you haven't, there's not just one Benares, right? There's a second one.
No, this is the first one. The second one is in the Madrid.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, did you get to work in Madrid or?
I never.
Not yet. No, not yet. You never know.
Yet.
You never know. You guys aren't servicing Madrid yet?
We're not servicing Benares in Madrid at the moment, but we do have some customers in Spain.
Okay, very cool. Look, it's super interesting to talk to you guys, and I think what I love most about this is the relationship, actually.
Yes.
Because actually the technology becomes secondary when you're doing a good job on the relationship. It's a bit like a real-life relationship, right? When you're working with a friend or a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. But actually, if you put effort in, it actually overcomes everything. And I think these guys are all starting to work behind us, working hard. And I think we'll have to let you go and do the same, I presume. Are you on shift today?
Yes.
Okay, well, have a great shift. Thank you for taking time for this. And Mark, if people want to get in touch and find out about TISL, how do they get hold of you?
Yeah, mark.snell@tissl.co.uk, or you can just have a look at the website and pick up the telephone number from there.
Perfect. Thanks very much, guys. Thank you very much. And I'll see you all next week.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.